The Me Too phenomenon is an interesting one in terms of how it impacts workplace class action litigation. Me Too cases are invariably individualistic, how a certain individual was treated. Typically in the past, they had not been the types of cases that would lend themselves to class actions where large groups of people could assert a common claim and get a recovery for how a policy or procedure impacted them. We've seen cases brought against boards on the theory that they knew there was a problem yet failed to act. So we're seeing some non-traditional class-like theories being reformulated in ways that could be settled on a class-wide basis so that the law can respond to the challenge in the marketplace of these sorts of issues being addressed, victims being compensated, and corporations being able to purchase legal peace of mind based on those sorts of problems. For instance, in 2018, we saw the Michigan State settlement involving sex abuse claims for $500 million filed without or reached without a lawsuit being filed, a private settlement being done, and then being filed later in court for approval. In 2019, I would expect to see more Me Too settlements and an evolving of the thought process by judges, plaintiffs' lawyers, and the defense bar of how to use class action mechanisms to identify and resolve and create settlements that give money to victims and allow corporations to move forward and to put in place programs to address and prevent Me Too problems. Me Too cases or sexual harassment cases, invariably, at least courts in the past have thought of those as individual-like problems rather than class-like problems. But to address the issues that have come to the forefront over the last year or two, courts now taking a very inventive approach and a creative approach to use class action mechanisms to address and resolve these sorts of claims in a way that makes good sense for the victims and good sense for the companies so that they can put in place programs to eliminate this from companies and to make sure there aren't any future victims.